Good morrow, dear masters. On this day I will content your pains with the pains of others. For love's sake be merry, as you are entertained by the love of others, which hang a tale. My friends, allow me the pleasure to be joined by the Moor himself, a good fellow, Othello. Good morrow, Othello.
'Tis too bad that we could not have met on a more joyous occasion. And how farest thou this day?
'Tis now, but not in due time. Now, Othello, you are here because thou thinkst thine wife, who is newly to your bed, has been lying with another man. This be a man you hold dearly to your left hand within your command. On what accounts do these accusations arise?
Mine, our very honest and highly favored friend Iago, holds his suspicion and claims to have seen them in the act. I could not believe it, but thus does Moma have been distant peering through windows, looking to far-off places. Methinks she's been looking for Cassio, my noble, trusted Cassio, who has been my first lieutenant. And the most precious gift I had bestowed upon her, that she has said to have prized dearly, an embroidered handkerchief, and how such mystery disappeared from her possession.
Could it be that your suspicions may be false about thine wife?
By God, I pray that I am mistaken. Desdemona is a virtuous lady, and I will godly know my suspicions to be false.
Very well, Moor. For your sake and hers, I too pray that your Desdemona has been faithful. But what better way to discover than to look about ourselves? Come hither, dear Desdemona.
Thank you, sir. Othello, my noble Moor, I wish to tell you that what you have heard is untrue. I would never lie with another, for you be the only one that my eyes do see.
Then what is this that honest Iago will report to me, the sighting of you lying in Cassio's quarters? He reports that you leave in the curtain of night, masked by the darkness you await to Cassio.
I have not so much as laid eyes on Cassio. Iago knows nothing.
Do you question the reputation he has upheld as a man of my military? Do you question the very man I leave my life in the hands of the battlefield?
How is he to know my doings in the darkness of night? Is he not in his own home with his wife?
Desdemona, why is thee avoiding the words that I speak to you?
'Tis time for that later, Othello. Let us now bring in the men that started this whole mess. Behold, Cassio the dishonest and Iago the faithful. Iago, do you care to elaborate on the acts of Desdemona and Cassio of which you spoke, Othello? And are they true?
It is true that I have heard Cassio speaking thusly about his longing towards Desdemona. I did hear him say, "She was here even now. She haunts me in every place."
'Tis untrue. I was speaking of my lady Bianca, not the fairest Desdemona.
I believe my noble Iago when he says he was speaking of my lady. I have never heard of thine Bianca, as well as you clearly be hitting the bottle. Thee be in no place of speaking of truthful plots.
To think that fool has the nerve to try to teach me manners, I'll beat him until the wells look like basket weave.
Young Cassio, thou is not right in the head. Take leave from your words for the moment being.
Iago, how did you come to know these things?
Mine wife, who was dearest friends with Desdemona, did say that she heard them speaking thusly of her love. And I did see her sneaking out of the Moor's chambers, to which I thought she was taking leave to Cassio's home. When I did speak to Cassio alone, he did say, "She is indeed perfect. She's a most exquisite lady." If that not be the words from someone who is in love, then I don't know what love is.
Methinks I may have missed something.
Is that not the handkerchief I gave to thee, my dearest Desdemona? Why doth Cassio possess it?
Me found it. 'Tis was on the floor in my chambers.
I misplaced your gift, but the Lord knows I never bestowed it upon Cassio.
You misplaced it in Cassio's quarters?
I don't know. Man, I doth not misplace it in his possession. I have no mind for how it entered into his grasp.
Clown, bring me another pint.
Before Cassio's memory is any more impaired by the happiness of his drinks, let us all look upon the truth through the new technology of the Truth Be Told pen.
We strapped Desdemona to a lie detector test and asked her questions to see if she was lying. Here are the results. Question 1. Have you ever snuck away to spend the night with Cassio? She answers no. The test says she was telling the truth. Question 2. Did you give Cassio the handkerchief Arthur gave you as a gift? She answers no. The test says she was telling the truth. Question 3. Did you ever love Cassio more than Othello? She answers no. The result says she was telling the truth. We also asked Cassio the same questions. His results to each question was shocking. They were all inconclusive due to the amount of alcohol in his blood. The tremors may indicate lying, but we assume it was from the lack motor control. In conclusion, Desdemona was not cheating on Othello.
Othello, is there a response you wish to give?
Methinks it is joyous that my wife is faithful to me.
Desdemona?
Thou elvish mark, abortive rooting hog, would thou wouldest burst, you did not believe my words to be true. Therefore I am leaving you till thou hast taken myself from being a dry neat's tongue, and instead becomes the more that I loved.
Desdemona!
Othello!
Was that not a pleasure to watch? That be what love is, when one accuses another of unfaithful tithing. I bid thee adieu till morrow, when we see another case of love and its sinking traps that bring audiences to pay my salary.
Are you tired of being single? Are you just a wimp that the ladies don't want? Do you constantly find your friends telling you to man up? Well, we've got the products for you. Okonkwo's Yams. Okonkwo's Yams is giving you a once-in-a-lifetime offer of a bag of yam seeds for just $50. What'll the ladies think when they see you planting the yams in your garden? What a man. And better yet, when they see you've grown the best yams on your side of town, what a man. They'll be dying to get a taste of those organic homegrown yams and make some new yam dishes with them. You'll have them swarming at your door for yams and for you. Don't know how to grow yams? Okonkwo's Yams makes it easy. Just add water. Okonkwo's Yams are something sure to make the ladies crowd around. Just check out these results. A happy customer. Call 1-800-YAMS now for your yam seeds today.
To all the unfaithful, I applaud you and give you my sincerest thanks. For without you, I would be but a servant. Settle, dear friends, I have said my piece. But whilst here, let us speak to another couple whose relationship also hang a tale. Mr. Helmer here seems to believe that his wife, Nora, has been unfaithful. Shall we have him join us and explain the situation? Mr. Helmer, please enlighten our friend. What is it that you accuse of your beloved Nora?
I wouldn't call her beloved, Clown. She's anything but that. I have done nothing but the best for her. I work all day long at the bank so that she can go shopping, so that she can have a comfortable life. I have often wished that she might be threatened by some great danger so that I might risk my life's blood and everything for her sake. And what do I get in return? An unfaithful wife who cheats on me. And not only with anyone, but with our friend Dr. Rank.
Mr. Helmer, that sounds horribly tragic. Does your wife, Nora, agree with these accusations that you put forth?
Absolutely not, Torvald. You know I could never think of going against you.
Nonsense. Are your scatterbrains off again? I know about you and Dr. Rank. I know about the flirtation you both shared and how he's looked at your legs.
I have not the slightest idea of what you're speaking.
Oh, give it up, Nora. Mrs. Lynn told me everything. The stockings, Nora.
What are you talking about? Lynn, how could you say such things to my husband? You know how devotedly, how expressively, deeply Trebold loves me. He would never for a moment hesitate to give his life for me. Why would you say such things to damage our perfect relationship?
This unhappy secret must come out. Those two must have the whole thing out between them.
What are you saying?
Nora, my dear Nora, you know I love you. Actually, because I love you so much, this is why I must bring out the truth. It is for your own good. I have spoken to your husband about the incident. You did not see me waiting outside your door as you and Dr. Rank had your special encounter. After sticking around for some joke of aphrodisiacs and how nice your legs looked, I decided to leave before I saw anything I didn't want to see. Regardless, I believe my suspicions of this interaction are enough.
Oh, am I supposed to come on?
Impossible. Dr. Rank will attest in my behalf if he was here.
Shall we, my friends?
The child shall have her way.
Dr. Rank, what might you add to all this?
Nothing, Clown. I don't think that a playful conversation establishes me as guilty. At least I actually have conversations with Nora instead of treating her like a doll.
Oh, shut up, you. I do indeed talk to her. We have many discussions.
Oh yeah? Name one thing outside of talking about yourself.
We talk about, nonsense. Do you suppose I'm going to make myself ridiculous before my whole staff to let people think that I am a man to be swayed by all sorts of outside influence? It makes sense. I'm freezing up. If your wife cheated on you, I'd say you'd be quite traumatized as well.
I did not cheat on you.
I propose there is but one way to know. It seems as though the results are in.
As we always do, we strap Nora to a lie detector test and asked her questions to see if she was lying. Here are the results. Question 1. Do you admit to the encounter Miss Lin mentioned? She answers yes. The test is she was telling the truth. Question 2. Did you and Dr. Ring at any point flirt? She answers no. The test says she was lying. Question 3. Did you ever feel Miss Helmer was not treating you well, and maybe you would have been better off with a man like Dr. Rank? She answers, of course not. The result says she was lying. Question 4. Do you love Dr. Rank? She answers no. The test says she was lying. Nora was cheating on Miss Helmer.
Now you have destroyed all my happiness. You have ruined all my future.
Nora, you can command me body and soul.
Oh my God! Wow!
Methinks that was quite enough. Adieu, friends, and join me tomorrow for more scandals, lies, and cheaters. Good day.
My noble mom!
To think that fool has the... Oh, I dropped my thing on my foot. Ow! That hurt. Okay.